Welcome to Virtual Play live game development streaming. We're a small indie game company in the Netherlands, making a lot of applied games, but also working on our own entertainment games. We have big plans, including a lot of new technologies and very cool new gameplay ideas. For this stream, we'll be showing the entire process of building our new game Hatchball, which is not really technically innovative, but a mashup of pinball and collecting and caring for cute creatures. My name is Stephan, and I've been programming and making games for over 30 years. When I was very young, I already had two big passions, music and computers. So I'm basically a self-taught programmer from a time before the internet and tutorials, and just studied computer science and artificial intelligence years later. Let's get started. Hey, hello, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are. Welcome back to the stream. I'm going to build on the game, making some additions, so I can prepare for actually putting in a lot of assets. So I'm actually working on a lot of UI lately. That means that I will it won't actually be UI in the end, in the final game per se, but it will I'm just building the interaction model as it is. So for instance, in this session I intend to build some nests, but the nest will now just be a button, and later on we'll replace that with actual models. So I think it's going to be a lot of UI, but with that I will also explain the game. So let's get to it. I have opened the game and the repository. Let's see. Yes, I added those little screens and also egg in Hatchery screen. Let's see about that. Oh yes, that's one other thing I did. I changed all the sizes to the correct sizes for a minimum of like an iPhone 7 or 8. Doesn't really matter, or 6 even. Yeah, it's the same size. It's just simulator. I've noticed in another project as well that the simulator does also really simulate the device quality properties. My camera is lower, or I've just been like that. I was like this before, I think. Anyway, so yeah, let's see where I was at. Okay, the egg in hatchery. So the text is definitely not definitive. That goes for everything. So basically, this is a text that says you've brought the egg into the hatchery, and hey, there he is. This time you noticed in time, huh, Erwin? Cool. Let's see. You managed to get the egg in the hatchery. All right, so the thing that happens now, you have to choose what to do, but what happens as well is that at this point you can see the stats of the egg. So you can see if it's a rare egg or and what type it is, because we've got these. Sorry, that was not in completely. Yes. We've got these types of creatures. I'm actually opening the game design document here. I guess makes sense to do that. Over here, yes. I changed my Google password today, so it takes a little while. Yes. Right. So let's see, Hatchball game design. Right. So we've got 4 types of hatchlings, and there are. Let's see. Hey, good evening. We've got lots of stats on the hatchlings. I can show you this a little, just like this. We've got hunger, energy, like experience, that's for leveling. Happiness is you can give it love and food, and then happiness will be will change. And attachment, that's more like how far it's like attached to you. Power, that refers to the power that it has in pinball. Maturity, there's something in there which we might or might not use. Rarity is for now it's common, rare, or epic. And if everything goes well and we get some players, then we'll actually add legendary to the rarities in some update. And then mood, that's, I'm not sure what that would be yet. But then we have those types, and those were not in there. Where do we have those? Yes. Right. So we've got 4 types, and those are strong, guide, druid, and luminary. They have those are also 4 colors, like red for strong, blue for guide, green for druid, and yellow for luminary. And they have we've got nice icons for them as well. I will show them probably not today, but in some future stream. They will define what the skill, the like effect is that the hatchling has on the level. So hatchlings have a passive skill, a passive ability, and a active ability. So the passive ability, it's just if you put a for instance, if you put a strong creature in the magic forest level that we were building, then you will get a magic post, that's a rock in the lower left area, which makes it also almost impossible for the ball to fall between those left flippers. So that will make the game a lot easier. So with the level, it comes with the level of the hatchling, it will come and go, like be there longer, and stuff like that. We'll have to balance that later once we start testing the actual balance of all those hatchling abilities. Yes. So at this point, when you get the egg into the hatchery, then you actually get to see what it is. So basically, you can also use an entire playthrough just to see what kind of egg it is. Well, that's kind of a lot to do, so you probably won't, but it's possible. But these choices you will just be given these choices after you. Let's pick all those menus. The choices are given after you there. Those. So you know what egg it is. So actually, I would say there's maybe one step before this, and that's that you have to do some little interaction. in order to say, okay, I want to inspect this egg. So I'll just make that screen now. Egg inspect menu and egg choice menu. Egg, it's not egg choice because that's like would be which egg am I choosing. Let's say egg it's like destination menu. Right, so egg destination menu goes over here. Let's not do that yet. I'll make the egg inspect menu. That will just say you managed to get the egg into hatchery, and then the only button there would be the button that says inspect, because that's going to be like something nice and tangible. Oops, inspect. You will get to see the egg, and you get to touch the egg, and then the egg you can or maybe even drag it into the nest, and it's or no, you don't drag it into the nest because that's a choice after. Well, some kind of nice physical interaction with the egg so that you can actually see what it is. So first this, then after that, oops, yes, that. Then after that you get the destination. That's this one. So that has a different text here, namely what the egg actually is. Your egg was, let's say, luminary. And then rare, something like that. So if you play the game for longer, you will know which types of creatures that would be like possible, possibly be. I could say, let's see here, Hatchball. For instance, if you get like a rare luminary, oh, this is an old one or not? Oh no. Okay, so rare luminary might be, oh no, this is an old overview. I'm looking at overviews of hatchlings that we have now. Is it here? Huh. Interesting. I'm not sure where that document is. Well, I'll have to ask the... oh, it's probably under asset documentation. Yes, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Hatchlings. I don't see it here. Well, I don't know, but like say it's that's weird. Here we go. No, that's body types. No, I don't see the table here. It doesn't really matter actually. So for instance, you get a strong, a common, and that's let's say a horse or something. So we will make this visual, of course. Your egg was luminary rare. Whoa, what's happening here? What? This is something that happened to me before, huh? So strange. It just fades. Very, very strange. Alright, I'll save the scene, and I guess I will reopen this scene. Yeah, then it's just there. I don't know. So now you know that you have a rare luminary egg. Then you also see that how many places there are left in the hatchery. For instance, well, that will also be visual, but let's say hatch 2 slots, 2 nests or something like that. And that will all be like, you have icons and stuff like that. Magic stasis. Let's just make these text on the buttons a bit smaller. That will definitely be smaller, so I can already do that. 14, nice, that's good. All right, magic stasis. So this will be like, you can transform your egg into a rune. Transform into rune. Transform, and so it's not even long enough. Or just make rune. Then take back is like, I don't want to use it. So at that point, you do know that that egg is rare luminary, but I mean, it might not be possible to hatch it or to put it in stasis. So if all that is full, then you can either choose to make a rune or take it back. But of course, if you can't hatch, then the button will change, and it will say there's no, it's not a button, but the option will change. You don't have any nests, or actually when you press hatch, then you can see you don't have any nests. Do you want to like buy a new nest for some diamonds, or do you want to put it in stats before? So we will test this interaction model. Maybe we won't need those 2 buttons. Maybe it will just be hatch, and if you can't hatch, then you put it in stasis, because I don't really see why there would be any reason to put it in stasis while, oh yeah, that might be because you say, oh well, I want to keep my nests, my hatching slots, until I get like a more rare one, an epic one or something. Then after doing this, let's say I choose hatch. So that one goes here. And then let's say I choose hatch. Then I go into the hatchery, like hatchery. This one will be, what's happening here? Ah, there. This one will be available from anywhere, so also from the main menu. So we'll need to have a back button. Come on, copy. I didn't put my new little keyboard key. Mouse pointer. Is it pointer focus? No, that's it. Ah, that's weird. I don't. Is it pointer focus? I think so. No, that's a weird little program. It was a much better one. Huh. So what was it called? Huh, really don't really see it in here. Maybe I'm going through it too fast. Well, I guess I'll have to look it up for next time again. So the hatchery, and also I was doing this. Paste, yes, the back button. So it has a back button, and the title will be a little less wide. Good. So this will of course all have nice graphics and probably, yeah, we'll probably have the title hatchery in the top. But, so the hatchery will have some nests. That will definitely be visual. 3D nests. But for now, I'm just gonna I'll just have a nest button, just so we can design the interaction. And nest 1 empty. So for instance, I start with 3 nests or something. That's not handy. I'll do this 3 and then put them on top. Oops. Yes, like that. Nest 1, nest 2, nest 3, just to make my point. All right, so let's just say I put into nest 1 a horse. So once you decide you do want to hatch the egg, then you see what it is. So then you get info. Okay, I'm actually hatching a horse over here. So basically would have this timer, 2 hours, something like that, or something like that. I don't know exactly how we're gonna make that look, but as I said before, this is just the functionality design. I'm not gonna sneeze in my stream. Yes, that's good. Sorry. So basically this button, I'll give it a different color right now, just so we can see that there's something in there. Right. Then you can click that. I don't know what you can do there, but you can definitely just see. And if you do want to throw it out, you can still throw it out, like, or put it into stasis. Maybe, I'm not sure if you can put something into stasis once it's like half hatched, but since it's magic stasis, why not? I'm actually gonna make a little connection here. Hatchery, that one can now go there. Right. All right, so let's say you manage to get an egg into the hatchery. That's the end of the game. And then inspect goes here. And then hatch goes to hatchery. Right. So the hatchery itself can go here, and then we've got our nice flow going here. Oops, I don't know what happens there. So weird. Yeah. Okay. Now the next screen we'll need is the Hatchling Overview. So basically, I think hatchery is maybe not even the right word for this main menu button, because there's hatchery, where you actually hatch things, and there's the hatchlings. Though actually, if we could call that hatchery as well. I'm just gonna wing it for now and say that you get there from here. So we've got the nests. Those will be visual anyway. And then I'm gonna create this extra button that doesn't go into the button group. So where's it? There. That will go here, be anchored to the bottom. That's super strange. Oh, that's because it was in a button group. All right. In the middle, and that's good. And this button will say hatchlings. Hatchlings. All right, so there you can see the creatures that were already hatched. So your hatchling overview, kind of like what your Pokédex or something you could say. And the hatchling overview we did design before. I'm gonna open that in a different screen. I don't have that as I don't have it handy here. That's not so nice. I have that on a different system. Can I? Oh, I can't open that. No. Right, I'll just start using this screen, the big hatchling, because it's kind of related. Hatchlings menu. It's not a Hatchlings menu, it's a Hatchlings Collection. And I'll put it into the main viewport so that I can work with it. So basically it's not pick a hatchling for slot 1, but it's just Hatchling Collection. Right. So these will be your the hatchlings that you have, and this will be a different one from the pick a hatchling screen. That will be smaller, and this will have larger slots where you can immediately see more about the hatchling, I think. Or that might also be the case for that one. If that's true, then we'll just copy that. So I'm gonna do an example again so that we can just build all the functionality. Horse, level 1. And then it will have like some bars and stuff. I think that 3 of them fitting on this area will definitely not work. Hatchling slots, there they are. 43, 43, 88. So let's see if I remove 1. I'll just do something like this. And there are just 10 left or something. Oh, that's the wrong one. Ah, that's big hatchling. Oops. I want to be here. Yes. 10 left. And then I'm going to reconfigure the grid layout. So I'll basically have half of this added, so 21. something like that. We'll have a horse level 1 and horse level 1. This is nice about those grid layouts. If I just change the cell size, it will automatically lay out the rest. That's super nice. I'm pretty sure they'll do exactly the same with the new UI elements stuff. Don't know a lot about it yet. I tried some things, but so I don't know. I'm just gonna see what those stats were again. Yes. Okay. So it is, and this will definitely be size is -4. Right. This will definitely be graphical, like bars. And level 1, you will see like a big 1 in the corner. I can actually do that already. But then here, let's say hunger 35, happiness 60, mood cheerful, and XP. I don't know. I have no idea how we're gonna do that. Something like that. So you'll see this, and then I'll there. That's what I meant. Do this and this. So that will be 0, 0, and then let's say 6, 6. So I can put a thing in the corner. No, 0 on Y. I'll put it over there, and it'll be like, yeah, that's too small. Something like that, and that will be just 1 for its level. And that will have a nice no localization. That will have a nice graphic behind it as well. Something. I probably already have a circle. UI image circle. And then this will be, I mean, it's 16 by 16. And why is a circle not being a circle? Interesting. Well, I don't really care at this point. I'll just have an image without a circle, which is super weird, but my point is that it should have this transform, and then that, like, however it will look, that's the level. Something like that. Okay, so next thing, you'll have to be able to click that thing. Now I click the horse. And then I will go to the Hatchling screen. And for this, I really need that design. Strangely enough, I don't have XD installed here. That's right. I'm gonna do that off screen, of course. And meanwhile, I will install Adobe XD because that's where we made those designs. I think it will be fine during my stream because the download doesn't really give my upload of the stream a lot of trouble. So yes, I'm installing XD, and then I can see what actually was designed for the Hatchling screen. So this collection will, this button will go there. So let's do that. Yes, and then that one can go. I'll duplicate it so that I will be able to have a new screen there without a lot of trouble. Hatchling Screen. So that's one hatchling. So now we're into the detail view of one hatchling, and that is the hatchling name. The thing is, it has a type, but you can probably also name it. So not probably, you can also name your hatchling. Did XD already get installed? That is nice. Okay. So the name of this horse will be, I don't know, Ed. No, that's an old one. What's Jolly Jumper? And so Jolly Jumper is a horse. So let's say we do it like this, and I'll duplicate that, and I will say here that it's a horse, and that will be something like that. All right, so let's see. That is insane. All right. I'm gonna try opening the XD file now, if I can find it. So that I know what to make. Hatchball. Design docs. There we go. All right, I've got my wire flow here. Yes, that's what I needed. Okay, cool. So there's this one overview, and I should make sure that this is my collection, but there's also a kind of like overview of all the possible combinations of passive skills, like Guardian, Guide, Druid, Luminary, and the active skills. There are 8 of those, so in total we have 8 times 4 possible hatchlings. That's 32, but then there will be different types of those. I'm not even sure how we were saying that's gonna work, because we were definitely planning on more than 32 different types. Right, so now I've got a single hatchling screen. Looking at the single hatchling screen? Here it is. Ah, okay. Yes. There we go. All right. So I'm gonna get rid of all these. Where am I? All these. That's hatchling type. This scroll view. That will not be a scroll view. Hatchling slots. That. I'll just put that in here and then we'll see by the rest. All right. So that's a button. And so this is Jolly Jumper. It's a horse. And then you also will see its level. I will put the level up there as planned. I'm not sure how big it will be, but for now we'll just do this. Centered. There. And say level 1. And that will be, I don't know, a little smaller. Right. It was level 1, so we did that. Then there's this image that shows the actual what? Hold on. Oh yeah. The image and oops. Come on. Yes. And the image is not it's not an image, of course, but it will show the model. It will show the actual hatchling portrait. Let's call it portrait. Though it's not only the portrait because it will be alive. It will be actually showing Hatchling View then, I guess. Hatchling, let's just call it 3D view. So that will not have the text in there, but just the image. So I'll color it differently. I don't know. Oop, there we go. That's the hatchling. Then there will be some properties around there. Also, we'll have left and right buttons. I'll make those. I'll make it from the back button without being a menu button. But that's easiest, I guess, to correspond. And that should not be translated because it will just be an arrow. And we'll see how we'll do that in the future, but for now let's just do this. And this, that's the way of centering the text, by the way. There, the way you center is the middle. It takes the baseline and puts it in the middle. The top and bottom do the same, and then you've got baseline. Baseline will then put, oh sorry, this takes the center of baseline and height of text. This one takes the baseline, this one takes the midline, and this one takes the cap line. That's like above and under the baseline and the cap line. But midline is what I want if I want to just get a full size glyph line to the center. And basically gonna do this oops, that one needs -2, of course. And then that needs a arrow to the right, left button, and right button. So that's just to scroll through your hatchlings in a different way. So you can just flick through all your hatchlings and look at them. I guess this might as well just be bigger. I don't know. Then its properties. So because it's a horse, it will also be a, I don't know, strong, I guess, and a I don't know where the skills are there. Animation type. No. I'm gonna see if I can find those. There's asset documentation, asset list. I've looked at. Let's look at design documents. No. Oh, here, hatchling abilities. There it is. Yes. All right. So I took horse here, huh? Where is horse in my table? Horse. Horse is a strong, which has a frenzy speed skill, speed up time skill. So I don't know what we're gonna actually call it, or if we're just gonna have a what do you call it? An icon for it. But we will show that. So it is a horse, which means it's strong, and strong has a specific symbol. I don't have those in here yet. I should actually import them, but I think I'll do that next time and get some of those assets together, unless I can find it here super easily. Art icons, let's see, 2D art. Nope. Hey, thank you for following. That's really nice. We can use those followers. I see that's quite a few people watching. Also really nice. Welcome to everyone who hasn't been welcomed yet. Let's see here. Have I got those here yet? I don't think so, right? Any logos? Are they logos? No, they're not logos. Then I'm actually, like I said, I'm gonna look at those things later. It's actually very strange. No. Well, like I said, I'm gonna list the abilities here. So there's a horse, and then there's also these things that I listed there already. So maybe I should put that aside already for now. Duplicating this, putting it somewhere so that I can use it later, and now I can just clear this one out. Guide. That means that's his type, and that won't need to be a button, but I'll just still let everything be a button in this design. Guide, that could be as small as this, I guess, though luminary won't fit there, but that's just because it's going to be an icon. We should make sure that it's very comprehensible though. So if you click that icon, you will still be able to see that means guide. We'll do that in some later session, and this will be the what? Oh, it was still parented there, huh? Yeah, after Hatchball is done? Well, that's gonna take quite some time, but of course you can suggest, yes. But as far as like for now, it looks like Hatchball will definitely still take months, if not a year. So, but yeah, definitely feel free to make suggestions. And if you suggest things now, then I can always maybe even do a special stream, because it's going to take quite a while until Hatchball is done. So, okay, so what was this? Oh, frenzy speed. I said frenzy speed, and that will be an icon, and then will speed up time, make everything harder, but all points earned in this time are multiplied. So it will speed up the game for a little bit. That's just what it does. I guess I want them at the center somewhere. We'll design all this later, so it doesn't really, I'm just a bit fiddly with this kind of stuff. Right. This will really come to life as soon as we put like the background in and put the models in there, and then especially when they start animating. And I mean, we do have a lot of content yet, so already, so that's going to be nice. All right, so let's see here. What else was there? I'm going to look at the XT thing again. All right, so there's buttons that you can do stuff with for this specific hatchling. I think I'm going to make this a little bit smaller, something like that, and then oh, and then he's gone already. Let's see. I am there and there, and that is not hatchling slot. Let's rename those. It's a type. We call this like the type. No, it's did we have like a specific good name for this yet? Type, situational, and then skill. Yeah. So it's a type group, but we have to do some proper naming for this stuff, because type, if that's also type, that like hatchling type, and the type has a type, that's not good. We have to rename that stuff. And then this is its skill, akil, no, skill, and there, frenzy speed, and now we'll get buttons what to do with this guy. So there will be a button to feed it, of course, but there will be a button to give it love and to I don't know, feed and love is for now is the thing. And I think with oops, yeah, okay, feed button, and I'll make that what was it, 42 by 42 again, so that we have some consistency in the size of the buttons. And oh, actually I should make that a horizontal group. Divide them into types, yeah. I think I'll do this for now, because there will be scaled. And there we go. So there's feed, and there's love, and I actually don't know what the third button is supposed to do, because this design doesn't show. It shows 3 buttons, but it doesn't show what the third button does, and I really can't remember at this point. It's always this streaming is a bit late for me after I've done a full day of work, and we've got a nice project going on right now, which if as soon as we get approval for that by the customer, I might actually show some stuff of that too, because it's really cool stuff with procedural content generation. But for now I can't, because it's an assignment by a client. Oops, did I just? Oh, nice. I did not know that about this plugin yet. Make this text a bit bigger. Yes. Right. Of course, those will also be icons. Feed, love, and whatever the third button is, they will be icons. So basically, do I have everything? Yeah, XP, energy, power, that kind of stuff. Hunger, happiness, mood. How will we show these? I think those also will be bars, I'm thinking. Let's just try that so I can talk to the rest about this. Let's see. Oops, that's always the stupid stuff going on with TMP. TextMesh Pro submeshes that you can select them. One of the weird design choices from TextMesh Pro developers. Oh, I didn't name these yet. Feed, love button. So the love button I will go into after this. It will actually go into a menu where you can do stuff. You can pet it, or you can play with it, stuff like that. Then this text. XP should be over there. So let's divide that. I will do that and put it over here. What? That submesh again. You'd think that they would have done something to make that logically not selectable, but I will Google that some other time, and maybe that can become a nice Unity tip. I'll Google it now. No great search results. Let's see. They are actually okay, so since last year was already okay. In December it was working on it. Yeah, okay. So they will actually be going to go away, those submesh UI. So I'm not gonna spend too much effort on looking up more
about them. Yeah, so let's see, level 1, how we're gonna do this. Where is it? Level. I'm gonna position it a little higher. No, I'm gonna make this, oops, level. I'm gonna make it a bit higher, so 20 or something. Put it a little bit down like that. Then the text that is actually the level will go up there. Then I'll make another bar. Why not immediately do a slider? Slider will have no handle, and the slider will have no images here for now. Just squares, and it will be fitting the entire width, and it will be at the bottom. All right. That's weird, the height is 20. Oh, because the background, oh, the fill area, slide area, they're all 0, 0, 0. Something is looking weird here. Well, I'll see. 0, 0, then it fits nicely here. And strangely enough, the anchor is not 0. Okay, let's see. Oops, that. All right. And now I can definitely see what it needs to be. 5, I guess. It's a bit. It's not really a lot for font. Fill area. Fill will be, I don't know. Let's make it red for now. And the fill area is also set at these limits. And now we see that this slider is just a left, right. Fill also 0. Handle slide area 0, 0. So this is actually the way to, I'm just putting everything to 0 so that this slider will work as a just completely transparent slider, just like that. And this way I can just set the slider value and it will automatically do stuff for me, as I could set, like for instance, in this level, level 1 would be starting at 0 and going to 2300, and then I can set this value to whatever the number was that I have there. Where's that other number? There it is. That's weird. It should be in here now. XP, and this is just level label XP label, and the XP label shows 1452. So if I set this slider to 1452, then it's automatically showing the right amount already for me. I'll do something like this, and I don't know what, but so that I can definitely still read this. This not the way it's supposed to be yet, but hey, thank you there for following. Great to have you. I hope you enjoy the streams. Basically super small font, which is okay, but well, we'll have to look into that if people actually want to see this as well. So that should do it. I'm gonna not localize this, but align it to the right, and it will have a little bit of offset there. it's super small now. I mean, that's on a device that's really, really small. Though still, yeah. Let's put it to 50. That's like gonna be native pixel size. I think it would definitely still be readable for people on their device. Right, so we still have a few bars left. I wanted to stop soon for today, but I will actually make these as a last bit. That's a level slider, but I'm gonna put it over over there, because that's gonna be a slider for hunger. So what I'm basically proposing now is changing this, because cheerful, I'm not sure about mood yet. There's also a power rating I saw in my design docs. So 35, 60 and power, I don't know what range that would have, but let's just do this. Hunger, happiness, power. And put those bars there. Actually, would be even better if I can do this. And I'll make a group out of those things. Let's say hunger label, happiness, happiness label, and power label. Power label, yes, good. All right, and then I will split them, because this is just hunger, this is happiness, and this is power. And why am I doing this? So that it aligns nicely with the bars that I'm gonna make. So happiness is 198. Power label will be oh, ouch, that's not good. I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to do a lot of these things, because you see this happens. So I'm gonna that's what I'm gonna do next time. Check all the anchoring. Yes, 11 high and minus 55. What? Oh, I didn't change those two. Minus 55 and 11 high. Oh god. Screwing up. Yes, that's what I meant. Minus 55, 11 high, and then I can do this thing where I make this 11 below that. No, let's say 10, and that one 10 lower. Well, I can do that by hand. Again, the little tip to just use those things, just do calculations in those fields. But now I can take the slider, there it is, hunger label, and I'll actually attach the slider to the label. So anchoring it to the middle, and then it will be aligned with the text, and that one will be anchored to the right and it's on its left. That would be like, yeah, 3 seems good. 4 maybe. Yeah, 3 is fine. And then the width, that should depend on the screen maybe. It's gonna be a hard one. I'm gonna put this 1 pixel down. No, 0 is good. So I can now copy this one twice, put it over there, add the happiness and the power, and then copy the transform, or just put the Y to 0, and then I'll have 3 bars. Good. Now I have 3 bars, and I can just change the colors of these bars or stuff like that. I wouldn't actually need to do that right now. Because it's definitely gonna be temporary, but just to get an idea, and also to feed the art team some. Okay, like happiness would be, what's happy? What's a happy color? I don't know actually. Yellow? What's the color of happiness? Yellow seems happy to me. Power would of course be red. Let's see, red, and fill more red. Right. So here we have a basic overview screen for the hatchling. It will tell us what type it is. It will tell us its current status. It will enable us to browse through the different hatchlings. It will say its level and its current progress to the next level. Maybe actually it's weird that it's right aligned. I think I'm gonna left align it now. Does make more sense, I guess. What's happening there? So I'm making this 100% black. Oh, it's actually the same thing happening there again that happened before. Okay, so black is actually working less good for me now than interesting. Did I do some dilation? Anything? No, I didn't. I should do that, but now everything changes along, so I'm not gonna do it for just this thing. I'm gonna look at that later. For now, this is good enough. So basically did this mock-up. I can definitely talk about this with the team. We can see if we like it, and then we can actually start building the functionality for this. Right, so what's that scroll view? Oh, that's really long. I'll actually take those out now, because I really don't need that many, especially since I know that it works. What's that? Oh, that's menu buttons. Ooh, that's even worse. Take those out, and that's a lot better now. And here as well, let's just keep it at 5. That's better for the design. Do I have weird stuff here now? Doesn't look like it. Well, got all the flow there. Ooh, there's some stuff going on. Weird. Oh, yes. Something I have to improve in my wireflow editor. Once it's cached some button that it used before. I guess I'll do that next time then. So basically just this button, Hatchling slot 1, is that? Yeah, and I guess it is that button. Oh, I can see it like this, yes. The button is a menu button, and the menu button will lead us to that thing. That's just for testing though. The target is the which submenu? Hatchling Screen. Right. Basically completing most of the flow here. I mean, there will be some more flow, of course, for everything. Like there will be at least twice this amount of screens. But yeah, I'm pretty happy about this progress. As I said, I'm working on a big project now, so I won't have time to do more on Hatchball than just these streams. So 3 hours a week, it's definitely not enough time to finish this on times, but the project runs until December, so hopefully after that I'll be able to spend more time on Hatchball and actually, if that happens, I'll be streaming way more often, more hours. So, but that's not the case at least until December. So what this does, it adds the post pinball screen flow and adds the hatchery screen plus hatchling screen. Oh, that's inconsistent. Oop, there we go. All right, so that's it for today. Like I said, I'm pretty happy with the progress, and I must admit I did not have time to pick a new. You're getting used to this one. Did not have time to pick a new bit of music to play at the end, but I still have the one that some of you might not have heard, because I think there's a few new viewers here. It's the music that I made for the game Berserkle in 2012-2014. That is a game that might still be in the Play Store. Not sure if it works, but we didn't really get a good anything good at that with my previous company. But this music is still nice. It has a few levels of intensity. It's an adaptive thing where the game would be more intense, the music would get more intense, etc. You can hear that in this. Right. So if you really, if you liked this stream, please consider following, like some of you already did today. That's nice. But if you're on YouTube, please like anyway, and subscribe if you can. And if you really like it, then consider supporting us by becoming a patron. The Patreon link is in the description on YouTube and in our link on the profile on Twitch. I will be back on Sunday with another stream and continuing this same time and same place, of course. Thank you for watching again, and I hope to see you this Sunday. Bye bye.